I went to make a presentation for a potential client. They're looking to sell their house. I talked to them a few months back. They weren't ready at that time, but now they are. And it turns out they got ready after they tried to sell their house themselves and it didn't work out. So they call me and they want to list with me, and I go in and I'm really prepared because I'm the kind of person who loves to do my research. So I had prepared this document looking at listings that are active in the market that they would be competing with, looking at pending listings that just give an indication of what the market is currently interested in, what they see value in, and sold listings as well that give you that indication, like what are people willing to buy and how have market prices changed over the last 1 year. So I have all my stuff, and at the end they tell me, okay, so what do you think we should list at? And I ask them, based on this, what do you think? So the husband, being more pragmatic, figured it out, and he goes like, I think we should list somewhere around 580 or, just 575, 580, thereabout. And I'm like, I hadn't turned the page where I'd recommended 575. And his wife gets into this, like, she gets into a bad mood and she's like really angry. What do you mean 580? We cannot sell at those prices. We cannot sell at those prices. Earlier on, I'd asked them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how straight would you like me to be with you? And they said 10. So I was at 10, and I told them, listen, you're not the one who's setting the market price. This is what buyers are willing to pay in the market right now. Anyway, long story short, we end the meeting. They tell me they'll think about it. They reach out to me and they tell me that they want to list it at 615,000. I'm like, okay. So when they were selling it previously, because they had tried to list it with a previous agent, they were selling it for 599. Now they want to go to 615 with no additional improvements, just because they want more money. So I just want to say that if you're a seller out there, understand one thing: it's the buyers who decide how much they're willing to pay. And if you try and put your price based on what you want out of it, like, oh, we need to get 300,000 or we need to get this amount, you'll end up being left with your house and you'll end up taking long in the market. Your listing will get stagnant and you'll probably not sell. And when you end up dropping the price, because we see this, like over a year, I've seen some listings, people end up dropping the price. When you get to the point at which the market is now ready to make you an offer, it will be obvious because they'll then make you an offer. Hopefully, it won't be too long after you've listed, because again, the other factor you're working with is if your listing is in the market for too long and nobody has bought it yet, people think there's something wrong with it. So the question they'll ask is, what's wrong with it? Why aren't people making an offer? And guess what kind of offer they'll make you? A low blow offer, because no one else is making you an offer. So they're more likely to make you a low offer because they assume that you're desperate. You've waited in the market for 200 days, 100 days. So now you're desperate. They'll try and get as much as they can from you. So just understand, listen to your realtor, because your realtor will be the one, as a good realtor. There's some realtors who will tell you what you want to hear just so that they can get the listing, and then after that they know that they're going to negotiate to get you to drop the price, hopefully with them and not with another agent. But a really good realtor has done their homework. They've tried to understand the market. They know that area well. They know the price per square foot. They know the price for the lot, like what that would be valued at. They're able to advise you some of the things that you should clean up and what you should do to prepare your house. But if you're looking specifically just at what you want out of this, you're not the only one. You're not really the deciding factor. You get to decide if you want to sell your house at this moment. That's the decision you get to decide. And yes, I'm not saying give it away at a throwaway price. I'm just saying that listen to the market, and your realtor will be able to give you clues as to what the market looks like right now. So these guys, I had to turn them down because I was like, I'm not going to invest in photography, a sign, like everything that I have to do to market that listing, only to have it sitting there for months, only to have the question where other realtors will be asking me, so when they had previously listed at $599 and now it's $615, what have they changed? Is it a new septic? Is it new, HVAC? What is it? And if it's nothing, it's almost embarrassing for a realtor to just say, it's really nothing. So, and again, another clue is the fact that if your house didn't sell at $599, what makes you think it's gonna sell at $615? Like, what has changed? So, yeah, I just thought I would share this with you. If you're a seller looking to sell your house, if you're a realtor, I know, give me a thumbs up because you know what I'm saying is the truth, and you've probably dealt with somebody like that. But yeah, I really, like, all of us realtors want you to be able to sell your house for the most money. Good realtors want you to be able to sell your house for the most money. We are in this together. We both want you to get the most value. That's how we also get paid. But when a realtor is telling you you're being unrealistic with your pricing, listen to them.